Hi everyone, Josh Rael here. I'm with Alliance. Welcome to the Colorado State Capitol for the 2022 IDD Awareness Day, Intellectual Developmental Disability Awareness Day at the Capitol here. I'm with my great partners. I'll let them introduce themselves in just a moment, but I am the Executive Director of Alliance. Alliance is the statewide nonprofit association. We work with all of the community center boards in Colorado, as well as over 80 program-approved service agencies. Our members work with and support about 20,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in every Colorado county, and we employ nearly 10,000 people. We like to call them direct support professionals, but they are the backbone of our intellectual and developmental disability system. Christiano.
Thank you, Josh. There is some buzz in the air tonight. We have a red carpet for our IDD champions who have stuck with us through thick and thin, through COVID, through tough budget years, to really advance the rights and the opportunities of individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities. I'm Christiano Sosa. I'm with the ARC of Colorado, and I have the distinct privilege of working with 14 local chapters throughout the state. Collectively, these chapters will serve 9,500 individuals and have a membership of over 3,500 individuals. It's an exciting day at the Capitol. You're going to hear some from great speakers and champions, so thank you for tuning in.
Thanks so much, Christiano and Josh. My name is Judy Rieben. I'm really happy to be here as well and celebrate this wonderful occasion. I'm the Associate Director of JFK Partners. JFK is the Colorado UCED. So UCED is University Center of Excellence in Developmental Disabilities. And we also have a LEN program, which is Leadership and Education for Neurodevelopmental Disabilities. And our mission is to advance evidence-based care in clinical work, research, education, interdisciplinary endeavors, as well as community participation. So we're just so thrilled to be here. Our director, Dr. Sandy Friedman, couldn't be here today, so certainly on her behalf, my behalf, all the staff, faculty, trainees at JFK, we're certainly wonderful to be here and a sponsor of IDD Awareness Day.
My name is Nita Chettiar. I live with my husband Mahesh and my 9-year-old son Neil. We moved to Colorado in 2016 and since then have called Erie our home. When we moved, we only knew a few of my husband's colleagues, and as you can guess, most of our family lives in India. 1 month after our move, Neil started preschool. It was tough for both of us. First, I thought it was because I was not used to being a full-time mom. But as time went on, it was clear that we needed to do something more. So finally, we took him for an autism evaluation. And in 2018, he was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. The months following the diagnosis were filled with many confusing emotions. It felt as if our whole life was defined by this diagnosis. It defined who we socialized with, where we went out to eat, where we could go on vacation, what excuse we could make to avoid a birthday invite or a potluck invite, to what language we spoke, and many more critical decisions, like closing the door on my flourishing career. They say it takes a village to grow a child, and as we have no family here, our village is filled with his therapist and his teachers. They have now become my best friends and are on my emergency contact list. I'm a therapy mom, and I am extremely grateful to our CCD Imagine Colorado for providing us with the Autism Support Service grant, which primarily goes towards therapies that insurance does not cover. Without this grant, we would have to make the difficult choice to stop some much needed therapies. When we decided to go for the autism diagnosis, many of our friends and family members were confused. They could not understand why we wanted to put a permanent label on our child. They wanted us to wait so that he could outgrow his issues. You see, in my community, a physical disability is easily accepted. It's something you can see, it's noticeable, It's not threatening. Having a mental disability of any kind is not something one openly discusses at potlucks, let alone accept with an open arms. I remember asking the diagnosis team if there was a process that could undiagnose or unlabel him in the future. I will never forget the confused looks on their faces. There's a lot of stigma to mental health and mental health illnesses in general, not just autism, which I have since realized is not limited to just my community. The stigma, the isolation, the stereotypes, the prejudices, the discrimination are all associated with any mental health diagnosis across all cultures and communities in this world. And at times it can be so subtle that it would be easily missed. It is one of the main reasons why many kids do not get diagnosed and many ethnic families do not reach out for help when they need to. But the individuals who can break these barriers are self-advocates, family members, mental health advocates, and elected members of the government who have the power to make important changes to social and medical norms, such that the individuals of all abilities, race, sexual orientation, skin color, and ethnicities can be openly accepted for who they are and get the help and support they need. They say dreams change when a parent gets an autism diagnosis for their child. For a time being, I was grieving the loss of my dreams for him. But as he grows and flourishes from all the therapies and support he receives at school and at home, I can proudly say I dream again. My dreams for Neil are no different than what a parent of a neurotypical child would dream, but you could say my dreams are now split into many tiny milestones. And I'm proud to say we have had many successful milestone celebrations since. And this is only possible because of the support from our village. In these past years, I have learned so many things from Neil. He has taught me what being strong and brave really means. I quote a mom I follow on Facebook. Her page is called The Honesty of Autism. She posted a meme with a photo of her adult son, Ryan, which reads, "Bravery. Knowing that the world does not understand you, but going out into it anyways." I see Neil doing this each day without fail, and he does his very best. Today, I no longer wish him to be undiagnosed or unlabeled because his autism is his personality, his unique self. His autism is what makes Neil, Neil. Autism may be a lifetime diagnosis, but it does not define or predict his life. He still has all the wonderful opportunities open to him thanks to the amazing advocacy work done by all the self-advocates, parents, and family members who have walked this path before us. I end with a quote from Neil. He said this when he was in first grade. "I am not special or important, but the important thing is, what special thing can I do?" To this, I will add, let us all do everything in our capacity to break all barriers that exist in accepting our kids for who they are, because they are not defined by their IDD diagnosis. I once again thank all the self-advocates, parents, family members, and community advocates who continue this journey of advocacy, and my sincere thanks to all the legislators for all the work you have done and continue to do to support families like ours. Thank you for making us a priority today and tomorrow. Last but not least, I thank JFK Partners, the Alliance, and the ARC of Colorado for giving me this opportunity to share my family's journey on IDD Awareness Day. Thank you all.
Good afternoon. My name is Taylor VanAllen, and I'm a direct support professional with the Brighter Community, which serves people with IDD in the Denver metro area. I am honored to have been selected as the Direct Support Professional of the Year in 2021. I consider receiving this award as my pride and joy of my career, as working in this field has never been just a job to me. It's been my passion and quite literally changed my life for the better. I feel gratification when I see the people I am privileged to support having the fun building new experiences and challenges. As you all know, being a DSP during this past few years has been challenging for many reasons. My colleagues and I have worked tirelessly to implement all of the COVID-19 mitigations and regulations, all while maintaining a happy and stable environment for learning. Our entire company knew it was on our shoulders to help our participants to enjoy a meaningful experience, all while the world was in angst and fear. This was not an easy thing to do, but we had great success keeping COVID-19 at bay. You can keep scrolling. I can't see the bottom. Thank you. As we all know, the U.S. has been facing a direct support workforce crisis, and Colorado is no exception. According to the President's Committee on People with Intellectual Disabilities, the issues causing this crisis are low wages, high staff turnover, the growing demand for services, and the high stress and demands for the job. Thanks to the funding from the American Rescue Plan Act, DSPs are now guaranteed base wages of at least $15 per hour. This increase for DSPs is not only serving to stabilize and increase the DSP workforce, but it is also helping us to appreciate that this is not just a job, it's a rewarding career. I love making a difference in the lives of people that believe me when I say they make a difference, an even bigger difference in my life. I love what I do, and I want to say thank you again for advocating for my friends with disabilities, as well as the direct care workforce. Thank you.
I have the distinct pleasure of introducing another great speaker, Isabelle. She was able to benefit from expanded higher inclusive education, which is something that we're looking at in this very session. Isabelle, can I have you come to the podium? Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. My name is Isabelle Woloson. 5 years ago, thanks to Colorado legislation, a bill was passed that gave me the opportunity to go to college. I'm so thankful for your support of people with intellectual disabilities to go to college. I'm here today to advocate for more college opportunities in Colorado for people with intellectual disabilities. I hope you will support HB 22-1107, Inclusive Higher Education Opportunities, which will expand the colleges in Colorado that offer inclusive higher education and give a chance for more students to go to college. Without college, I would not be the person that I am today. I got to go to the University of Northern Colorado and graduated last year. I was the first woman with Down syndrome to graduate from inclusive higher education at UNC. When I graduated high school, I had other options in line, such as going through a transition program or taking a year off. Because of this, I would not have had the experience of pursuing higher education. College has taught me how to be brave. When I first arrived at UNC, I was scared. I didn't know how to get to any of my classes. I did not know any of my roommates, and I did not even know how to get to the dining hall. I learned a lot, especially going to the dining hall. Many people talk about the freshman 15. Mine was more like the freshman 30. I had all the ups and downs, like any typical college student. Like I had challenges with roommates. I had anxiety around getting my assignments turned in on time. And I had self-doubt about if I could succeed. But I overcome all of this and I did it. When I was at UNC, I took classes in psychology, human growth and development, and in public speaking. I finished college with an interest in communication. Communicating is a big part of why I want to be a certified life coach. With this, I want to reach out to parents with kids with intellectual disabilities to give them resources and support. When I graduated, I knew I had gained the confidence to live independently and have a job, and to be a part of my community. Today, I have a job and live in my own apartment. Living on my own is really fun. I get to make new friends and be able to gain the responsibility to live on my own. If I didn't have the opportunity to go to college, I would have felt sad and not made a name for myself. I hope that other people with disabilities get to have the same opportunity like I did. People with intellectual disabilities should live the chance to go to college in Colorado, to pursue their own experiences and go on the path of higher education. That's why I'm here today. I'm advocating for you to vote yes on HB 22-1107, Inclusive Higher Education Opportunities. Colorado needs to have more colleges for more spots for students with intellectual disabilities. All people deserve to go to college, like I did. And this bill can make all those dreams come true. Thank you for having me here today.
That's some applause. That was amazing. So,
well, hi everybody. I am so glad that I was able to make it to accept my Oscar award. I just want to give a quick shout out to all of the providers and agencies that are in my district. I'm going to read off of my card because I don't want to forget a single one. I am super excited to be able to really celebrate and highlight the work of the Developmental Disabilities Resource Center. I had an uncle that was on their board of directors, and this one is very special to me. Also, the Overture, Parker Personal Care Homes, Sample Supports, the Child and Family Therapy Center of Denver, Wellspring Community, I have a lot of interaction with them as well, the Cottonwood Community Alternatives, Able Light Community Link, Easter Seals Colorado. My child actually works for Easter Seals, does a number of day camps for individuals with IDD, and it was their first summer job, and it was an excellent job. Also, A Brighter Community, Activity Options, Area Clinical Services, Residential Care Community, Advantage, Evergreen Service Providers, Integrated Life Choices, and Shields Foundation. You can hear from that list just how many amazing organizations that I have in my district, and I am so grateful for all of the work that you do. Thank you so much. I wish that I had more time to spend with you today, but I just want to say thanks, and I hope you're enjoying your red carpet experience, and I am going to treasure this.
good to see you.
Absolutely. State Representative Donald Valdez here at your state capitol here in Colorado, and it is a proud day here to be on the Hill as we continue to voice for our people with issues in rural Colorado, but also those who have disabilities and have the needs, but also the resources now more than ever. Once again, this is Representative Donald Valdez, and it's great to be here at your state capitol, representing House District 62, 8 counties from Pueblo, Huerfano County, Alamosa, Canales, Costilla, Rio Grande, Saguache, and Mineral County. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here. Come join us on the red carpet here at the state capitol. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you got your Next up we have the Joint Budget Committee member, Denver legislator. She is a friend of mine. I've known her for years. This is Representative Harriet from Denver. Welcome to the red carpet.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. What an amazing day to celebrate all folks in our communities, especially those with developmental disabilities. We are so excited to be here.
Thank you.
Where's my scripts?
This is yeah. I didn't know what you were doing.
You have an amazing champion here, and in your in-Capitol lobby, it's Emma as well. They fight for you every single day, and I gotta tell you, this year JBC continues to make historic investments to make sure that you all have the services that you need, and we're doing our job as a state to take care of all of us. So I'm so excited, and shout out to your people. You got good ones here.
You're a great representative for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Happy IDD Awareness Day. Thank you so much for everything you do. Oh, and I'm Lindsay Doherty, House District 29. Thanks, everyone.
Right here. Hi.
My brother. This is my brother. Do you know we're related?
They thought we were brothers.
And now we're Oscar winners, Grammy and an Oscar.
Representative Valdez here for you guys.
Okay, what do I do?
Speak to your constituents. They're watching you right now.
Hi, how are you? Happy IDD Awareness Day. I'm Alex Valdez. I'm so happy to support anything to make life better for those in our IDD community. Let's get there, let's do better, and thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for having me today. My name is State Representative Stephen Woodrow. Gotta support IDD awareness. Thanks for having us down at the Capitol. Anything we can do to keep the fight going. Thanks so much.
Hi everyone, my name is State Representative Karen McCormick from Longmont, House District 11. Hi, glad that you're here, glad that I'm here. I hear you, I see you, and I'm down here fighting for you, and I appreciate you being here today.
Hi, thanks for having me here today. My name is Julie McCluskey, and I'm with House District 61, representing the Western Slope. We have invested more money in our community resources for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So proud of the good work that we are doing. We see you, we hear you, we care about you.
Hi, my name's Barbara McLaughlin, and I represent House District 59 out of Durango, 6 counties in southwest Colorado. I am so proud to represent you and to work with you and to listen to all you're saying. You just don't know how much we appreciate everything you do for all of our constituents. So thank you. Really great to be here today. Thanks.
Hi everybody, my name's Adrian Benavides. I am the representative from House District 32 in Adams County, and I am thrilled to have you all here at the Capitol with us. You're such an important part of our community. I'm so pleased to represent you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me today. My name is Jennifer Bacon, representing House District 7. I'm so grateful to be here today. I want to thank everybody who supports this community. I want to give a big shout out to Advocacy Denver, Rocky Mountain Human Services, CCB, Laredon, Jewish Family Services, Overture, and so many more. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Tony Exum Sr. I'm State Representative for House District 17. I just want to say a shout out to the IDD folks and House District 17. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for persevering and keep on keeping on. God bless you all.
Good afternoon. I'm Representative Mary Bradfield in House District 21, and I really want to give a shout out and a big thank you for these Alliance member agencies in my district that help the IDD population in my district. Thank you so much and appreciate all that you do.
Hello, Montrose, Gunnison, Delta, all of you in the 58th District. Know that I'm proud of you for the work you've done and for the work you're going to do. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Hello.
Looks like we have Representative Young. You've heard from her husband, the state treasurer. He's also watching, but this is another great IDD champion, Representative Young.
Hello, everyone. I want to give a shout out to all of those who support the IDD population of individuals with IDD. In my neighborhood, it's Envision, Community Advantage, Schaefer Enterprises, Overture, Sample Supports, Parker Personal Care Homes, Oliver Behavioral Consultants, Community Link, Abelite, Garvin, Colorado Incorporated, Easter Seals, and I have to give a special shout out to the Arc of Weld. I'm still on the board, and I appreciate all of those who support this population. Thank you.
Josh, how are you?
Good to see you. Yeah, we're streaming live. So
okay, great.
Tell your folks hi.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Dylan Roberts, state representative for Eagle County and Routt County. And so I want to give a shout out to Horizons and everybody over in the Roaring Fork Valley. It's so good to see you. I'm sorry we can't be here together, but I am so honored to support you down here at the state capitol. You are such important parts of our community. You do such great work, and you deserve all the help and support that you need. And I work every day to make sure that that happens. So thank you for always being in touch with me, and I look forward to seeing you all in person very soon. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim Ransom. I'm the state representative from Douglas County. But you know what? The areas, the folks that go to developmental pathways and some of the other groups like Alliance are from other counties. And you know what? I just want to say hi to all of you and truly thank you from the bottom of my heart for always letting us know what your needs are, what your thanks are, what your offerings are, what you guys can do for us, with us. And I'm so glad that we have the chance to say hello to you today. And thank you one more time from me, from the folks in Douglas County, from my county commissioners, and please continue to stay engaged and let us know how we can serve you. Have a great day.
Hey there, everybody. Thanks for having us today. I'm so excited to participate. I just want to give a shout out to everybody in House District 42, which is Northwest Aurora, and happy IDD Awareness Day. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Senator Dennis Heisey, and I just wanted to thank you all for being here at the Capitol and raising awareness for IDD.
Hi, I'm Representative Perry Will. I represent House District 57, which is Garfield, Rio Blanco, and Moffat counties, far northwest Colorado. And I want to thank a bunch of my member agencies over there on the West Slope: Mountain Valley Developmental Services, Horizons, Specialized Services, Autism Services, then Garvin in Colorado, and then ARC of Colorado, and the ARC of the Central Mountains. They all do a great job in Colorado, and we appreciate all they do for IDD in the state of Colorado and Northwest Colorado. Thank you.
I'm so excited to introduce my friend, Representative Colin Larson. He is a longtime, powerful champion of people with disabilities and is very, very, very passionate about ensuring appropriate services and the ability for people with disabilities to access life in all the ways that everyone accesses life. And so he has been, when he came into the legislature, it was such an incredible gift to all of us because he is always one of the ones who we talk to first about legislation impacting people with disabilities, and he is always there to support any effort that will improve our lives. So thank you very much, Representative Larson, for being our 2021 Legislator of the Year, and I will turn it over to you.
Well, thanks. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, everybody. Sorry we couldn't do this in person, but this is a great event here on the red carpet. It's a little intense, but I am honored. I am so thrilled to get the IDD Legislature of the Year. It is such an important issue. It's such a great time and a great area to work in. So as Emma said, my name is Colin Larson. I am the current representative from House District 22 down in South Jefferson County. And I do want to give a little shout out to whom I'm assuming is online, is Bryn Baldessari, as well as everyone at Stepping Stone Support Center, which is down in House District 22, along with everybody else joining us today. It is a great day to be here at the Capitol. You know, I've worked on a couple of bills for the IDD community around non-medical transportation. Really excited about House Bill 22-1114 that I'm working on this year with my partner, Alex Valdez, trying to get better transportation options for people on the adult waiver programs. But there's so much good work to be done here. Something else I want to bring your attention to, in addition to 1114, that I think the whole IDD community can get behind and help advocate for this year. Obviously, we are all dealing with the crunch from the employment crisis here. It's not just hitting the IDD community, it's hitting our entire economy, but specifically for IDD workers, people who work in this community, in this space, making sure that the reimbursement rates are keeping pace so we can keep, train and retain talented people who work in this space. There's going to be a couple of budget amendments, and I encourage all of you to get involved, contact your legislators, individually, especially around when the budget's going to hit, which will be next week, and let them know how important it is to you and what it means to you and your community in order to keep living the lives that you've been living, and really, continue to contribute to the community. So, in all honesty, I think that's about where it is. If I talk much longer, I'll tend to tear up here. So I just want to thank you all again. The great work that you do, that Alliance does down here, the whole coalition. You have a really strong advocate team down here, and I look forward to continuing to be a champion for your issues. And thank you for the recognition. And hopefully we'll see you again next year. Hopefully we'll be in person. But thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Senator Joann Janal. I represent Senate District 14 from Fort Collins, and I am so happy to be at IDD Awareness Day Luncheon. And I want to recognize my Alliance member agencies, which are Foothills Gateway, Overture, Sample Supports, Parker Personal Care Homes, Mosaic, Res Care, Community Advantage, Able Light, Colorado Autism Consultants, Dungarvan, Evergreen Service Providers, Vital Care, and Easter Seals of Colorado. May I say a few more words? I just want to give a shout out to someone who's taught me a lot about this wonderful community of folks that we're having lunch with right now. First of all, this is for you, Justin Lucas. Justin Lucas is my kind of adopted son. I was with my partner for about 10 years. We raised Justin Lucas. He goes to Gateway, Foothills Gateway, and he has taught me so much about the joys of life and not to take anything for granted. This is for you, Justin. I want to also give a shout out to a man who's usually been here in the past at your lunches, and his name is Ben. And he comes from Loveland as well. He's in a host home in Loveland. Ben is in the hospital right now, and I just want you all to send prayers to Ben and to wish him for getting healthy and coming home soon. And last but not least, I do want to say hello to everyone that I mentioned, but also to Spirit Crossing. So thank you.
Hello, and thank you for IDD Awareness Day. I was really proud to be one of the tribute sponsors in the Senate this morning. I hope I'm an IDD champion and have been for about 12 years. Special shout out to my hometown organizations, Mountain Valley in Glenwood Springs. Sarah Sims, I hope you're watching, and say hello to all your employees. We actually chatted this morning a little bit just to catch up. And to Ascendigo, my other hometown. I won't read my card. I represent 7 counties and quite a few organizations. I'm proud of all of you. Special shout out to my friend David in Glenwood Springs. David, I understand you fell skiing, Special Olympics, and broke something. That's why I haven't heard from you. I get a letter every week. So I'm waiting for the next letter, David, and I hope you heal really well. But to all of you in the community, thank you so much for what you do. Thanks all of you who are, I know we're having a hard time getting folks to come back to work. We've done something on salaries. We need to make it permanent. But I'm just so proud to be one of your sponsors and to be working with you in the past and in the future. So thank you very much.
Senator Larry Liston, I represent Colorado Springs, and it's a real honor and a privilege to be here today for the good people who work so hard for the IDD community. I have been involved with the Resource Exchange in Colorado Springs. It's a wonderful organization amongst the many organizations that help the IDD community. My wife was also on the board of directors for Cheyenne Village. So to all of you out there working so hard, It's my honor and privilege to represent you up here in Denver, and I wish you all the best. And thank you, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
I'm so happy to be here today to support IDD Awareness Day. Appreciate all the wonderful things you do in the community for a lot of people. We're here for you.
I'm Meg Froelich, and State Representative and co-caucus chair with Representative Cutter. Thank you for all you do in the community. Is one of my greatest honors and privileges is the moments when we get to enact legislation to benefit IDD folks, and I'm very happy to celebrate IDD Awareness Day.
And thanks to my colleague for mentioning my name, which I forgot to do.
Hi, my name is Susan Lontine. I represent House District 1, which is in Southwest Denver, and I'm really excited to be here today for IDD Awareness Day. And I'm always happy to support IDD awareness, and I'm so happy for the support my own family has received from different organizations, especially from Advocacy Denver, who has been a great support for my grandson with autism. So thank you all for all your work you do, and so happy to be on the runway today. Yay!
Hi, I'm State Senator Nick Hendrickson. Happy to be here on IDD Awareness Day. Thank you for having me. And for Pueblo County, I want to give a shout out to all the great organizations who are doing amazing work in Pueblo County. And thank you so much. You are a huge part of what makes our community great. So thank you so much for being a part of this day.
Hi, everybody. Senator Sonia Hawkins Lewis. I represent Eastern Boulder County. So all the folks watching from Longmont, Louisville, Lafayette, I love you. I'm so glad to be here. This is a wonderful event. It's a great idea. And a special shout out to Imagine. You do tremendous work in Boulder County and all the chapters around our area. So love y'all. We're working hard for you down in the Capitol. Take care.
Hi, I'm Senator Janet Buckner, and I represent Senate District 28, which is Southeast Aurora. This is a great day. All of us want to let you know what you've accomplished. I spread the word in my community, and everyone with intellectual disabilities, we are on your side. We are supporting you and all of the organizations that support you. We couldn't do it without you, and I am so proud to be here today. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm State Representative Andrew Basenecker. I have the pleasure of representing House District 53, the west half of Fort Collins here at the state capitol. And I just wanted to say happy IDD Awareness Day. We are so glad that everyone was able to come down to the capitol, and we are so grateful for all the wonderful community partners up in Larimer County and across the state. So happy IDD Awareness Day, and just wonderful to see everybody here today.
Good afternoon. My name is Rob Woodward. I'm the state senator from Senate District 15, which is it's most of Larimer County plus a little bit of Boulder County as well. So I'm happy to talk to you all today, and happy to celebrate IDD Awareness Day. I've been a big fan of ARC back in Larimer County, and then of course Foothills Gateway. I've worked with Foothills Gateway, a number of the folks who have been there for the last 20 years or so. So a shout out to my friends back home. I know there's a bunch of different groups who are involved, and I'm glad you're here at the Capitol and asking us to spend a few minutes with you. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Senator Chris Kolker. I represent currently Senate District 27 in Arapahoe County, and just want to say thank you for having me, and so happy to work with the IDD community, especially Developmental Pathways and the ARC of Arapahoe and Douglas County. We did some vaccination clinics there last year, so great to be supportive, and look forward to seeing more and more people down here as time goes on to be able to work with you, and have a great day.
Hi, my name is Mark Snyder, House District 18 down in Colorado Springs, Manitou Springs. I'm so happy to be here on IDD Day. We have a wonderful group of participants down in my area from Cheyenne Village, a resource exchange, and of course the ARC. And happy IDD Day to everybody. Thank you.
Hello, for the folks watching, I'm Representative Richard Holtorf. I serve on the Public Health and Human Services Committee, also serve on the Ag Committee. I represent House District 64 in eastern and southeastern Colorado. And I want to go over some of the organizations that are in my district. IDD is very important to us, particularly in the House Public Health, Mental Health, and Human Services Committee. We hear many, many bills, and we really work hard to support this community that you all are a part of. So I'm going to read these off because I can't remember all of them. There's just a few too many to remember, and I apologize. But the Eastern Colorado Services, Southeast Developmental Services, Inspiration Field, Southern Colorado Developmental Disability Services, Wellspring Community, Cottonwood Community Alternatives, Colorado Autism Consultants, Dungarvin, Colorado Incorporated, and Dynamic Dimensions Incorporated. And the ARC chapters in my district, of course, it's ARC of Colorado. So you're very blessed to have some really good organizations that work for you. And I'm a big supporter of all the considerations we have in the public health space, the mental health space, and human services, which you fall into so many of those areas. So thank you for the invitation. I appreciate very much. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brianna Teton. I'm State Representative, House District 27. Happy to be here today and support what's happening with IDD stuff here. All right, well, good to see everybody. Hope you're having fun with the live stream. Yeah, thanks.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. My name is Pete Lee. I'm the state senator from Senate District 11 in Colorado Springs. I want to welcome all the IDD supporters and folks here today, particularly the Resource Exchange in Colorado Springs, the ARC and Cheyenne Village, and any others who I have neglected. Thanks for being here and stay on our radar. Thank you.
It's so great to be here. I really am thrilled to have the opportunity to visit, and I'm Senator Tammy Story. I represent the mountains of Jefferson County, southern Boulder County, all of Gilpin County, and the southwest corner of Denver County. And I know there are a number of entities out there that work with our folks with disabilities, and I'm so proud of all the work that they do. And I appreciate you all doing your work and helping us do our work better. Thanks so much.
Over to you, Jody.
Hello, and thank you for attending the virtual IDD Awareness Day Luncheon. My name is Jody Walter, CEO of Parker Personal Care Home and President of the Alliance Board. I have the great privilege of honoring the direct support professionals who do the outstanding day-to-day work supporting individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in their homes and in the community. A direct support professional, DSP, is a person who works directly with people with disabilities to assist them in living person-centered and self-directed lives in their local communities. DSPs assist in the daily living needs of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, IDD, at home, school, work, and other places in the community. The work of DSPs is not easy. That each day they show up to balance the needs of each individual they serve with a complex web of policies, documentation, and best practice. They are charged with finding creative ways to connect with and foster growth in the people they serve, as well as help them connect with members of their communities. They're advocates, coaches, teachers, friends, and often family to the people they serve. This year, we had more nominations than ever before, probably because DSPs have been more valued than ever before. The second year of the COVID-19 pandemic has continued to spotlight the great work these dedicated, talented, and passionate people do every day. Whether it's in person or on Zoom, DSPs are there to support people with IDD in the good and tough times. It was incredibly difficult to narrow down all of the nominations. Every single DSP nominated is an asset to their agency and those with whom they work. But after much deliberation, we are excited to announce 7 finalists for the Direct Support Professional of the Year Award. Those finalists are Sarah Beth Lawrence with Continuum of Colorado, Victoria Martinez with Continuum of Colorado, Johnny Nelson with Dungarvin, Guadalupe Sanchez with Inspiration Field, Justin Moon with Mosaic, Deborah Rose with North Metro Community Services, Allie Finch with Stepping Stone Support Center. Thank you to each of our finalists for exemplifying the values, strength, and dedication it takes to be a superb direct support professional. Keep up the great work. As hard as it was to choose the 7 finalists, it was even harder to choose just one recipient of this year's DSP of the Year Award. But the Academy has voted, or in this case, the Awareness Day Planning Committee has voted, and the winner is... Mitch, do you want to help me do the honors? All right. You want to open that up for me and read who our lucky winner is? All right, what's this say?
Deborah Rose.
Deborah Rose with North Metro Community Services in Adams County. Deborah has been a DSP with North Metro for 8 years. Today, Deborah has won a gift certificate, a scholarship to the Alliance IDD Summit, and the honor of being Colorado's DSP of the Year. Allow me to tell you a bit more about Deborah and why she was selected for this honor. In early COVID, when day program began running again after the quarantine, Deborah was one of the first staff who began going into homes to deliver day services. She was pecked by roosters, snorted at by pet pigs, nipped at by a dog, and yet never hesitated to go back into the community to continue to deliver much needed quality programming. But it was on June 21st, 2021, when Deborah showed her true heroism. Deborah was in Old Town Arvada with some of the people she served. The plan was to learn the history of St. Anne's Catholic Church, but those plans quickly changed when there was an active shooter just feet from them. When Deborah heard the gunshots, she did everything she could to ensure the safety of her group. They tried to hide, but when it seemed like there was no other choice but to run, Deborah ran with all of her participants to find safety. Because of Deborah's diligence, her ability to stay calm, and her quick thinking, a local business opened their doors to help her group and lead them into safety. Deborah never hesitated to keep her group safe, assuring them throughout the entire ordeal. Deborah had several folks with mobility challenges, and she kept her group together and as calm as possible while getting them to safety. When this tragedy ended and it was safe to get folks home, one of Deborah's participants told his provider as he was being picked up, "Deborah saved my life today." Deborah saved everybody that afternoon. Thank you, Deborah, for saving lives and enriching lives. Your story goes to show just what a critical role you and all DSPs play in the lives of those you serve. Now, bear with us as we go live to North Metro Community Services, where Deborah can accept her prestigious award. Then we will conclude. All right, congratulations, Deborah. Thank you.
Hey, Randy. If you guys would like to say a few words, go ahead. While we're still online.
I'm just honored to receive this award, and thank you for all the support from everyone. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, on behalf of Alliance, which is the organization I work for, the ARC of Colorado, and JFK Partners, we want to thank everybody for joining us today for our virtual IDD Awareness Day at the Colorado State Capitol. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of your legislators and hearing the shout outs that they gave. I think it was evident how much appreciation there is for our community and hearing from you all throughout the year. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we hope to see you all next year.